Hello everybody and welcome to Fruits Basket episode 18 anime review. We're getting to the point now where I forget what number episode we're on, as if we haven't reached that point a long time ago. Yeah, episode 18, we met another one of the zodiac. We met the tiger. Yeah, she was pretty cool. I don't recognize her from the intro, so I'm gonna rewatch it and be like, oh yeah, there she is. Or maybe I won't. Maybe she's got to be on there somewhere. Yeah. And anyway, I've got good news for everybody. Your boy wrote it down, didn't he? He wrote down what animals we got left. We got the sheep, monkey, horse, rooster. So there. It took about 10 weeks, but eventually I remembered. See, I don't fail my promises. I just deliver them very late. That's, don't be like me. But anyway, let's get on with this episode. I've got a lot of notes for this episode. It was very thought-provoking and stuff. A lot of thoughts happening, a lot of thinking, a lot of stuff. It was good, is the gist of it. Which, I say it every week, don't I? It was good, but, it'll keep being good, and I'll keep saying it as long as it's good, Like, I'm not going to make up a fault that's not there. That'd be crazy. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode. We open up with Yuki and Toru waiting for the rain to stop. Yuki's being pestered by the student council president to take over for him when he moves on, I guess. Then Haru shows up. Remember him? He's got the white hair and all that. Yeah, everyone knows who he is. He shows up and he's got a tiger. He just went down the store, pet shop, bought a pet tiger. Was like, "Yep, this is my pet tiger." But no, I kid. Obviously, it's a Soma. Toru tries being nice and she gets bit. Even a baby tiger bite. Well, do baby tigers, can they bite through you? I don't know. I've never met a baby tiger, I'm going to be honest. I probably saw one at the beach. The zoo is where I was going when I was like a wee lad. I haven't been to the zoo in like years. Can't remember the last time. But anyway, this tiger, her name, it's a her by the way, is Kisa. And basically, they bring her in because she ran away from home or something. Yeah, she ran away from home. Yeah, okay. I'm making sure there's a lot happens. I'm checking my notes. She can't speak because there's a psychological issue and she can't speak because of it. It's not that she can't speak, it's rather she won't speak because of this issue, which we find out more later. Or right now, actually, according to my notes. That's fine. It was bullying. I think Haru tells them. Or is it? It must have been Haru. He's the only one that knows. She's being bullied, and to which afterwards she bites Haru and he runs off. She runs off again because she doesn't want anyone knowing. Because I've known people that were bullied. They were like that too. They just don't want people to know. They pretend it's not a big deal. If you are being bullied, it's public service announcement time. Talk to someone about it. It will help you a lot. Trust me. Not that I was ever bullied, because I was not. But I know people. So, but yeah, let's get less serious about real life and more serious about anime now. So she runs off. Toru follows her, but before that, she reminds Haru of Yuki because Yuki also had a phase where he was not talking to anyone, and then he gets a bit mad at it. He slams the table and everything. He's like, "I'm going to my room, guys." He doesn't do exactly. He doesn't go to his room, but you get what I'm saying. He doesn't like being reminded of it, which is, fair enough. Everyone has dark times. It's fine. Toru finds Kisa around the back of the house. She's I guess, crying. You can't really see she's crying because it's a tiger. Tigers cry. I don't know. I've never met a crying tiger. But then her mum shows up, and we get a little bit of a flashback for Toru remembering the Zodiac parents are either they don't care or they care too much. She's more of an overprotective one. This one, she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" She's got the dead eyes and everything. She should have told me. And then Toru's like, "Hey, it's hard to tell when you're being bullied and everything, and It goes for a little speech and all that. I haven't wrote everything down because I assume you watched the episode too. And if you haven't, how did you get this far? I question it. I've probably said that before, but whatever. While Toru's giving a pep talk, essentially, Yuki overhears everything and relates it to himself. Common theme this episode is Yuki. It's like double layered this episode. So you got the more direct impact on Kisa and all what she's doing. But then it also relates to Yuki, and we see more about him and how it's affecting him and all that. I really like that. I like it when you can take one plot point and kind of advance two plots, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense in my head. But yeah, then after her pep talk, Kisa turns back to a human, gives Toru big old hug, and it's like, yeah, she's gonna follow you around now, and that's basically what happened. When we get there, we'll get there. Then she's gonna stay with Shigure and that for a while, just to get everything calmed down a bit. Then she's asleep, and then Yuki leans on Toru, like both literally and metaphorically. Like he like puts her head on her shoulder. I'll be like, ah, that's nice. Not a lot of Kyo this week. He was there, but very a little bit. And I don't know. I'm talking like it's the end of the episode. We still got another half to go. Let's do it. So we cut forward a few days now. 3 days? I think it was 3 days. Kisa's been hanging out with Toru the whole time. I say hanging out. She's been like shadowing her, you know, just following her around and everything. She's still not talking though. I think Kyo puts it best. He's like, you can't even say what you want to eat. So to which Toru, she draws like a little I don't know what you call it, where it's like it's 3 lines and then there's lines in between, and it's got a name, and you have to like follow the line with your finger. It's one of them things. Does one of them to pick what food they get and everything. That's great. So that's good. And then we go to school where the Somas, not Kyo, it's Toru, Yuki, Momoji, and Haru talking about her at school and then what they're going to do. And then they're discussing what happened. They're like, yeah, Kisa got bullied because of what she looked like. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, you know, weird hair and eye colour. And I'm like, this is anime. Everybody has weird hair colour. But, you know, I guess we're supposed to take it as if it's reality. So I guess if she's got weird hair, she would have weird hair. You know, I think that's how we're meant to take it. But yeah, then after that, they just started ignoring her, and they'd snicker every time she spoke, which led to, obviously to her to stop speaking. And then obviously again, Yuki sort of relates to it. Yeah, like I said, I'd never been bullied, but I imagine every time you open your mouth and you hear people laughing at you, that wouldn't be good at school. Like school's a harsh place sometimes. Like, yeah, I would recommend here. I'm giving more recommendations. If you're being bullied at school, don't tell the teachers. Tell your parents and get them to sort it out with the school, because you just tell the teachers, 9 times out of 10, nothing gets done. And I don't want to offend any teachers. I'm sure there are teachers that are good, but from my personal experience, of just every time there was a problem, like just any problem, nothing gets done. Just from watching, you know how that works. I give out a lot of I give a lot of advice. I'm not qualified to give advice. Maybe I shouldn't do it, but it relates to the anime. We'll keep doing it. Kisa gets a special delivery now from her teacher. There's a letter she reads in. It's just basically, hey, how can I can help you? It's proper teacher speak, you know. When they were reading the letter, I was like, yeah, that's teacher speak, all right. You know, I don't want to dwell on that too much, but yeah. Yuki basically tells Kisa about his experience. Then he's like, hey, here's what happened to me and how I got through it. He's like, before you could start loving yourself, you need to have someone to accept you for who you are, and that was Toru for him, and everything. And so she's like, oh, okay. She actually speaks. She speaks. I should have mentioned that. She speaks at this part, and it's like, dude, for a plot point that had been built up for like 15 minutes, if that, I was like, I got a lot of satisfaction out of her speaking. I was like, like that. Like, imagine if they dragged that on and been like, she finally speaks. Oh, that would have been crazy. But no, it's fine that they did it in this, because even just this, I think it not even wrapped up this aspect of a plot. I'm sure she'll come up again later, as they all have. She says she'll try harder to, like, I guess, to make friends and now to get on with people. You know, fine, whatever. Yuki says, hey, you can come back whenever you need it. Toru will be here. So, you know, if you ever need help, well, you know, come hang out with your boys and your girls. Haru gives her a big old hug. That was nice. Don't see him doing genuine, like, what do you call it, heartwarming hugs too often. He's usually just trying to pounce on Yuki. So, yeah, nice. Then she goes to speak to Toru, and she calls her big sister. I can't do Japanese. And then Yuki's like, one day I'll have to confront my own weakness as well. Like, he's watching while they're hugging and whatever. Kisa went back to school. Yuki agrees to be the student council president, and he's like, I'm going to improve myself because of my weakness. So, that was the episode. As I said, I've got very wordy in my explanations. I really enjoyed this, you know. The whole, like, bullying storyline, it's kind of weird, because it's like, it's a general thing. It's like completely unrelated to their, you know, being animals, their zodiac whatever thing. It's just a normal problem, if that makes sense. Whereas Yuki's is obviously a lot more. I don't want to say special, but you know what I mean. It's a lot more. I mean, he was trapped in a basement or whatever, not a basement. You know what I mean? For with Akito, it was. It's interesting to see all the different problems that arise, and basically, also like I like just the little things too. Like he wasn't on screen that much, but Momiji when they were talking about her mum, like I like that too because he had that look of worry on his face, and Toru stepped in and said, "Hey, everything's all right," like that. Like even just the little things, man. I've said it before. I think if you were to tell me which show I've been most pleasantly surprised at this year, it'd be Fruits Basket. Not because I thought it would be bad, but because I didn't think I would enjoy it so much. So like, I knew it'd be good, but I didn't think it'd be for me. Instead, I'm like, it's great. I love it. I love looking forward to it every week. I get to Fruits Basket, I'm like, yes, I'm excited to watch this. So, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll end the episode here. I've remembered the animals. We had a good episode. We've accomplished a lot today. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this review, subscribe and stuff if you're not already. There's a million other reviews. I encourage you to check them out as well for other anime. There's a lot of anime coming out. There's a lot of anime that exists. I will see you next week. And bye, guys.